Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and Madam Chairman. Welcome in
Thank
this
you.
new capacity. It's good to have you. It's always good to see my friend and the esteemed chairman of the Bourbon Caucus. I follow his leadership on all things related to bourbon, yours on all things related to the budget. So I think I know how I'm going to vote. But I do want to stress a point that you made in your opening statement. To our friends, and I recognize they feel strongly and passionately about this, they fought hard to achieve this, but this is a system in crisis. This is not a system that is working well, with all due respect. If I recall the figures correct nationally, last year 7.4 million Americans paid a fine rather than go into this system, chose to pay a fine rather than participate. Something like 9 million fewer people, I think, are in this market than was estimated a number of years ago. And of course, that impacts the financial stability of the system. I look at my own state. Premiums there will go up 68% this year. We have one insurer for an entire state. There are 4 other states in the similar situation. So no matter who won the election, there was going to have to be serious overhaul and work. This system, is frankly, I think, collapsing pretty rapidly, and probably more rapidly than the current administration. Yes, it's not a well-functioning system that's stable. So I commend you for starting us down the road, and I wish there were another way to do it. But when my friends say simultaneously, well, we want to repeal and replace, we can't do that in a single bill. As I recall, it took about 1.5 years to write Obamacare, and it took over 2 years after that to implement it. So I actually think we're starting a process, not unveiling a single event here. But it's an important one, and it's an important one, as you point out. There are multiple plans. My name's on one of those plans, on Dr. Rowe's plan. I've been a co-sponsor of that for a number of years as he's presented work on it. There are other viable options out there. I know my friends have some ideas because they wanted to make some changes as well. So I celebrate the fact that we're actually beginning the process of trying to fix what was demonstrably broken. There's going to be a lot of intensity in this debate, a lot of feelings, but again, that's fair enough. It was the last time around. But I think we will end up, I think the one thing that's indisputable is this is not a popular system. It's never been popular. Any poll, it's never polled over 50%. Frankly, with all due respect to my friends, and I know they believe in this because they fought hard for it, and they've continued to fight hard for it, and I respect that. But it's cost you dearly politically. So it's as successful and as wonderful. This is not like Social Security or Medicare that did become popular. And whatever their financial challenges, I think, have broadly worked and broadly achieved the goals that were set out. I don't think that's the case here. So, we have a lot more knowledgeable people than me up here, certainly my friend Mr. Burgess, who's forgotten more about this than I'll ever know. But I'm glad to see the process begin. Certainly the people that I represent expect it to begin. I commend you for taking the opening step. I commend the United States Senate for effectively starting the debate. And it's going to take a while, but I think we can get to a better place than we're at now. Certainly, again, from the standpoint of my state, when you look at the rising rates and you look at insurance companies fleeing the market, we can hardly be in worse condition than we are right now. So if this has worked well in Kentucky, take my words for it, it hadn't worked well in Oklahoma. So I hope we can come up with a better product. I believe we will. I commend you for starting the debate off. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. Mrs. Slaughter.